Okay, thank you, Nani and Marion. I wish I had another 5 pints now before I started mine, but okay, so I'll have a go. Good afternoon, everyone, and for those of you who don't know me, you're in the wrong room. The driving range is next door. On behalf of my wife and I, pause for cheer. Thank you all for coming, and it's nice to actually see you in the park in August. So I did think that was risky to start with a joke that only half the room would get. So can the Pontypudlians explain that to the Cwmbran people later on? There are a few formalities and thank yous I have to go through before I get to the star attraction. I can't look over there. So I'll begin with the family. Thank you to Mum and Dad for all your help in the build-up. This is Mum, Julie, if you've just met her, seamstress extraordinaire. And this is Bampy Pow, whose DIY and gardening skills would put Mr. Miyagi to shame. Another special thank you goes to Catherine's parents, Marion and Gary. Thanks for your help in the build-up too. And Gary, if you don't know him, is about 10 times more relaxed than I am. And that's probably for a good thing, because Marion is 100 times more bonkers than BB is. You both look fab today, and Marion, we know Gary likes aeroplanes, so there's no need to shave a landing strip into the back of his head.
I wanted him to be different.
Thank you to Nia and Darcy, Nina and Dribs, my new stepdaughters. I'm sure you can all agree they both look brilliant today. And although Darcy's moved out now, we shared a few years living together, sort of singing and dancing and karaoke and listening to drunk Darcy stories on a Saturday night. To my two boys, Harry and Ollie, you both look fab today. Thanks for dressing up all posh. They don't like straying from a pair of tracky bots and an Avengers hoodie, so thanks for making the effort today. They're growing up fast, and it won't be long before we're taking them to pubs and music concerts. So I was explaining to the guys the other day about Glastonbury, you know, how it works and how there's different music in different fields, and you can wander from one place to another, you know, dance music in this field, sort of rap in that field, and R&B in that field. And Ollie said, so it's physical Spotify. And Harry said, that's the most Generation Alpha thing about you had anyone say. I think they think I'm a cool dad. You know, I build I build racing drones, I fly in helicopters, I ride a Segway, but then I always balance it out by doing things like wearing Crocs with headlights on. Thanking my two ushers, Nigel and Nigel. Where are they? Nigel's over there, Nigel's there. They're doing an awesome job today. If you need anything at all, they're not just here to look pretty. So ask them and they'll sort it out. If you don't know which one's which, Nigel's the one with the big nose. Oh, sorry. So I'll explain further. So Nigel Ridout's the one with a nose so big that Taylor Swift could hold a concert on it and still not sell out all the tickets. And Nigel Smith's the one that can smell Sunday dinner on Wednesday. Where's KP? Another massive thank you goes out to my little sis, KT. Thanks for being BB's best friend. And I don't know if you know, but our mums and dads have known each other, probably since before the Industrial Revolution. So, and as a result of which, KP and Catherine became best friends. PP became friends. Catherine and C. Catherine, then, obviously. They're even blood sisters because when they cut their hands on nettles when they were kids, they rubbed them together. So. Me and Mum were trying to work out exactly when it was that I met Catherine. The Catherines knew each other from dancing, so they knew it themselves before. But we think it was Brecon Jazz Festival, 1985 in August, that it was for the first time I met Catherine. I remember it well. It was our first Brecon Jazz Festival, and we were dancing in front of the stage. I remember it. We were filmed for S4C and made the evening news, but we saw it on the Catherine and Catherine in their matching Brecon Jazz t-shirts with bows in their hair, and me in my Dennis the Menace jumper. The three of us spent a ton of time together when we were kids, and Mum and Marion, as they've touched upon, joked that maybe we'd get married later in life. And nearly 40 years later, I'd never forget the beautiful words when I told Mum that we were seeing each other again. "Oh, David, it's like a dream come true." All this time later now, and we now share a home. Catherine is amazing to live with. We love cooking, and we've both improved so much in the kitchen.
Well, definitely.
Yeah. So me specialising in Chateaubriand with a peppercorn reduction jus, and Catherine now able to use the oven without setting off next door smoke alarm. Although she recently did confuse ounces and kilograms in a slow cooker risotto recipe and never managed to recreate the never-ending porridge pot. Our neighbours are great. They look after us, the neighbours. You know, they even tell us when to put the bins out and that type of stuff. Is brilliant. But I did have a phone call from one the other day. "Dave, have you put your blue bin out today?"
Oh, no.
I said, "No." He said, "I thought not, because I've just seen Catherine dragging it down Woodland Road behind her car." The house is always spotless, though, and although the odds of Flora stress cleaning does make an appearance every now and again, but it's okay, because me and the girls have got an early warning WhatsApp group set up just in case we were coming out of the kitchen. The hard work and planning that Catherine, and indeed all the girls, Lee, you know, the flowers and the bridesmaids, has been fantastic. Every detail has been planned and executed fantastic. And I tried to help in any way I can, especially when my opinion was asked. There were some opinions, though, that were wrong. So not because of any lack of enthusiasm or for myself, but merely because I didn't understand the questions. One example was the proposed colour for the bridesmaids' dresses. So I was given a choice of aquamarine, cerise, mauve, eucalyptus, or sage. My face obviously comes with subtitles because it was clear to Catherine I'd never heard any of these words before. So she said, "Haven't you even heard of mauve?" She didn't laugh when I asked if that was one of Mam's friends. Mauve, though, seemed to be a clear favourite, so I singled that one out as the winner. I was then, however, sidelined by the follow-up question: do you like toasted mauve, cool mauve, warm mauve, a hint of mauve, blush or dusky, sparkles or no sparkles? I'm just a man trying to get married. Honestly, as you know, organising a wedding isn't easy, and it comes up with its own problems, even in unexpected areas. Last week, the WhatsApp group sent 300 messages. I had 8 phone calls and 2 Teams calls to work out if, in fact, Nigel's pocket was real. There was another hiccup when we lost the debit card for the joint wedding account. I didn't actually, though, report it missing because whoever stole it was spending less than Catherine was. Seriously, though, we do really get along amazingly and hardly ever have a crossed words. Well, you know, there's the usual couple things like what to watch on Netflix or what to have for tea or how a thermostat works, but nothing at all serious. She's always smiling, as you know. She rarely gets cross. There was this one time, though, in Abergavenny when we were out on a night out, and she almost lost it with a drunk guy that was hassling us. She said to me, if he doesn't go away soon, I'm going to take off my shoe and hit him with it. I said, okay, great, but BB, you're wearing flip-flops.
It's true. It's true.
Another time we nearly had words when we were out actually for a romantic meal. the subject come up about who we fancied back in the 90s. And I admitted reluctantly it was Natalie Imbruglia and Julia Roberts. So BB said, but neither of those look like me. And I said, well, how many bald ginger blokes did you fancy back in the 90s? She said, only one. You. I have finally learned to speak fluent BB, though. She'll ask questions like, who was that thing in the thingy we watched the other day about what's her name? Ewan McGregor? Yeah, that's the one, yeah. So, to my good friend and semi-professional best man, Daniel Simmons, suit by Armani, hair by Flymo, speech by Anna. So choosing the best man wasn't easy. So first of all, I asked my best looking friend and they said no. Then I asked my most charismatic friend and they said no. Then I asked my funniest friend, they said no. So desperate, I asked Sid for the 4th time, and this time he said yes. I'd like to say thank you for everything. You've been brilliant, especially this morning running about. That was great. Sorting out the boys' suits wasn't happy, so thanks for the suggestion about the sizing issues that we've both gone from next and the other two from High and Mighty. Thanks for arranging a brilliant stag weekend. Thanks for arranging a brilliant stag weekend. Everyone enjoyed themselves immensely. On a heavy night out, you know, sometimes you forget a lot about the night before, but in this occasion, I think it's a good thing because it stopped me from getting PTSD. Although I do remember 5 minutes into my first pint being absolutely bullseyed by seagull poo. Straight in the mouth. Straight in the mouth. Yeah, I said, has anyone got a tissue? And I said, shut up, you'd be miles away by now. Though I don't actually mind seagulls. Living with 3 girls for a few years sort of gets you desensitized to the noise. Okay, so, right, here we go. Catherine, BB. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind you're the most beautiful person on the planet. And it's only a part of your beauty that makes you as beautiful as you are. I've never met anyone with a smile that can light up a room like hers can. Their happiness is infectious. Whenever she speaks to someone, they walk away in a better mood having spoken to her. We were trying to arrange a night out a few weeks ago with the Fitzgeralds. Where are you? The Fitzgeralds. And it turned out that on the night, Stu was stressed, working late and having difficulty switching off. Suddenly he downed tools, stopped work and said to Kate, "Love, I need to be beebed." Now, there might be a possibility, that could have been taken the wrong way, but not when you're referring to BB. Kate said, "Yeah, me too, let's go."
Love you guys.
I think one day, for anxiety, doctors will be recommending regular beebings. She's unbelievably polite. She always says thank you to Alexa. She's a brilliant dancer. She's worn a groove around the kitchen table on a Saturday night dancing. She works hard and is absolutely brilliant with kids, especially my own.
Aww.
Nearly done. I didn't ever believe in luck. It's just a statistical variance that balances itself out over time. But then I realized all of a sudden the incredibly bad luck I've had on the golf course over the years has balanced itself out and given me enough luck in life to be with Catherine. Catherine, here's to the future with you. Whatever worries you have, even if they're caused by me, will be worries that we face together. We'll dance together, laugh together, sing together, be together. Today, I got to marry Beebs. My best friend, the love of my life, proof that 1 + 1 can add up to more than 2. So please, can we raise a glass? And let's toast the bride. She was the first girl I ever kissed, and she'll be the last. I'm pretty sure.